Imagine wandering endless roads, town to town, with no one knowing your name or the darkness you carry. One man turned Europe's highways into a graveyard, and no one saw it coming. In the 1960s and 70s, when borders were blurry and police files didn't cross them easily, a quiet drifter slipped through the shadows of Spain, France, and Italy. His name was Manuel Delgado Villegas, known as El Arropero, the wandering killer who left bodies behind like forgotten luggage. He wasn't flashy or infamous like others. He was invisible, preying on the forgotten. But how did one man evade capture for so long? Let's dive into his chilling path. Born in 1943 in Seville, Spain, Manuel grew up in a world of poverty and chaos. He hit the road young, bouncing from odd jobs, dock work here, farm labor there, construction gigs in between. He was the kind of guy you'd barely notice, slow-speaking, unassuming, with a blank stare that hid something broken inside. Psychologists would later call him emotionally vacant, detached from any real human connection, like a ghost drifting through life. He didn't have a home, no routine to pin him down, just endless movement. And that's where the horror began. Manuel targeted strangers, the lonely traveler on a quiet path, the sex worker in a dimly lit alley, the isolated soul no one would miss right away. His attacks? Sudden and savage. One moment a casual encounter, the next blunt force with whatever was at hand, a rock, a knife, his own hands around a throat. No pattern, no favorite weapon, no twisted ritual. Just impulse, raw and remorseless. Opportunistic, brutal, untraceable. What made him so elusive? Europe's police forces back then were silos. A murder in Barcelona stayed in Barcelona, never linking to one in Marseille or Milan. Manuel used the map like a shield, crossing borders before the dots could connect. He'd sleep rough under stars, crash in cheap flop houses, or bunk with folks who forgot him by morning. He wasn't hiding, he was vanishing into the next horizon. Years passed like this, bodies discovered in remote spots, cases going cold. Investigators scratched their heads over these random tragedies, never dreaming they were the work of one wandering predator. Manuel didn't kill for money or revenge. It was like the road whispered to him, and in those empty moments he answered with violence. Then, in 1971, fate caught up. Arrested for a bar fight or some petty scuffle. Nothing major. He sat in interrogation and started talking. Not one confession, not 2 dozens. Murders spanning countries, details that matched unsolved files. At first, cops laughed it off as a tall tale. But as verifications rolled in, the horror sank in. Some say his victim count could be way higher than proven estimates vary, but the emptiness in his eyes said it all. Flat, indifferent, like recounting a boring trip, not stolen lives. Cut to shocked detective reactions, reenacted. Experts puzzled over his psychopathic traits, zero impulse control, a void where empathy should be. He didn't crave attention or revisit scenes. He just kept rolling forward, turning a whole continent into his hunting ground. Manuel Delgado. Villegas reminds us how fragile connections were back then, and how one man's drift could become a nightmare for so many. In a world without databases and cameras, the road hid his secrets until he let them out. If this story chilled you, hit that like button and subscribe to Fatal Truth for more untold true crime from around the globe. Drop a comment. What do you think drove him? Turn on notifications because some truths are worth chasing.